I'm sure you've seen pictures of this guy was scrolling on the anime side of the internet, memes about the manga ever since it was first leaked. What if I was to tell you it was good? Kagurabachi, created by Takeru Hagazana, is a published manga in Weekly Shonen Jump. The plot is about Chihiro Rokuhira, who was the son of a world-renowned swordsmith that created special swords that were used in the war. Chihiro plans to find all the swords that were taken and get revenge on the people that killed his father. Yes, like many other current shonen series, this is a revenge manga, like Demon Slayer, but that doesn't take away from this series being good. The manga started in September of 2023 and has been going ever since, and now has 40 chapters. When I first saw the leaked pictures of the manga, I was interested because the art looked good. And to me, that is a very big thing when it comes to starting a new series. I love art. And when the first chapter came out, I wasn't blown away off rip. Not to say that it was bad, trash, or anything. It just wasn't great as the anime community was blowing this manga up to be. Now, I kept reading to about chapter 3. To be honest, I'm not sure if I stopped reading because I wasn't into the story, or if I just put it off. But man, saying this in 2024, I'm glad I picked it back up. Now, after recently reading all the chapters of Kagurabachi, Chihiro as a main character has grown on me. He's not a edgelord as he started off. Not a school calm collector, not a Sasuke type character. He actually cares about the people around him and shows that he's willing to protect them. And he can lose his cool at times. The first arc introduces this character named Sojo, who I think is a pretty good villain for the first arc of the series. He casually pulls up with Chihiro wanting nothing but smoke, and I am proud to say I like that from a villain. Sojo is someone that has his own thoughts of Kunishige and why he made weapons. He is dedicated to his beliefs about Kunishige and why he created the swords, and that's opposite of what Chihiro believes from what Kunishige told his son, and that's why I think he's a good villain for the first arc. Now, the fights they have was something that was good to look at. The paneling, the shading, and just the way they described how the fights were going on and how the enchanted blades were. And they just go to show during this first arc how cool Chihiro is as a swordsman. In the first arc of Kagurabachi, you are introduced to a little girl named Char. Chihiro must protect her. And a good thing about this dynamic is that their back and forth is funny. Shiba is another side character in the story. He's introduced early on, and he turns out to be Chihiro's dad's friend. Out of all the side characters that have been shown, I'm most interested in him and how he became to be strong. Because without truly showing what he can do in fights, unlike Chihiro, who has shown how capable he is, like I was saying, Chihiro, who has shown how capable he is, it's just crazy. Because in this fight with Sojo, and even to the current arc, the Rakuzachi arc, is where things start to pick up even more. And I say this because the arc shows a new enchanted sword, the leader of the group responsible for killing Kunishige, and shows how skillful Chihiro can be without even having his main weapon. So far, there hasn't been a side character that I haven't liked, and that continues with Hakuri, who is one of the sons to the main enemy of the Rakuzachi arc. And they build him up pretty well. Kagurabachi is only in its beginning, and you know that by only having 40 chapters. Now, it's not like blown me out the water type crazy, right? But it definitely has what it needs to be great. You don't have to take my word for it. The sales prove it enough that Kagurabachi is doing what it needs to do as a Shonen Jump series. I do like where Kagurabachi is going, but I do think it still has time to be called the face of Shonen Jump. It's not there yet, but I do believe it could reach there. Unlike series right now, Sakamoto Days, which is really good. I just caught up on all that. And Don to Don. And according to how Kagurabachi is progressing, I just seen something on Twitter about it in the anime. I think that's crazy because it only has 40 chapters out, and like a lot of manga reach at least 100 chapters before it's even considered to have an anime. But with all the results it's producing, it's safe to say Kagurabachi is a manga that will not be getting axed.